Throw Gang, we are joined by South Park's Eric Dartman, Lauren Schlossman, the Baron of Bushwick, Chuck Franco, birthday boy Sean Nirvana, and myself, Ryan Royalty, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly running of the boys, now available behind the paywall and on a private YouTube link that is unleakable, so don't even fucking try it. How's everybody doing? Chuck, yes, I emailed you the link to the run of show, so that's where you can find it.
Thanks for flagging, Sean.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Circle back to that. How's everybody doing?
Fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Chilling, bro.
I feel like I can eat two dozen hot dogs.
Yeah,
that's
also
okay.
Same, 100%. So put your money where your mouth is, you little bitch.
I don't want to take money from
James.
Chuck. Lawrence, we'll talk about it and we'll make it a thing for sure. And just so you have enough money to cover your fucking losses when I rip that cold hard cash out of your filthy, grubby little hot dog greased up paws. Need to keep the motherfucking lights on in his with that ad read.
Following in the illustrious footsteps of Thursday Boots and KFC Radio, Throwing Fits, a.k.a. self-proclaimed, the only podcast that matters, has teamed up with fabled Italian bootmaker DMA for a dope new pair of duck boots that will take you from the fields to the function.
Mamma mia!
The custom-freaked duck boot Chelsea, not the brunch kind, hybrid, features a luscious hunter green suede atop the robust gum sole, and discerning Jones enthusiasts will even notice an extra pull tab, which, functionally speaking, doesn't really add anything whatsoever, but definitely looks cool.
About on.
Play-by-play guy and straight man James, horny Jimmy Harris, calls it
God level gabagool gorp.
It could have been Blundstone, but it's not, so it's DMA. Please cop me a pair or I might do something crazy like hurt myself, adds gay co-host Headband Larry.
Molto bene.
Throwing Fits for DMA is available for pre-order right now for the low price of at or around $290, depending on the strength of the euro after value-added tax, aka VAT, is taken out, which, if you're a fucking baby, is just like sales tax you got to pay for being a European socialist. Free shipping for everyone. Throwing Fits for DMA podcast boots deliver within 4 to 6 weeks of order date, so act fast. The pre-order window ends September 18th. No exceptions. Fit is true to size, or if you're an in-betweener, I don't know what size to get. I'm an in-betweener. A tweener. Size down. Okay? 100 likes on your next
at least
fit pick guaranteed, or your money back, according to little Giuseppe in DMA's compliance department. So take that for what it's worth. The status of their cum resistance, the boots, the podcast boots, is unclear at the time of recording. Throwing Fits for DMA, a better way to boot, bitch.
Hell yeah. Who thought that we were never going to do ads in the fucking paywalled episodes?
Who wrote that?
Technically, I mean, we never actually said that, so not a thing. All right, yeah, cop those fucking boots. Lawrence.
Yeah.
What's good with the fit check, baby?
Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. Fit check time. Oh, well, okay. Let me pull the group. Is it more respectful to end on the birthday boy or to start with the birthday boy? I don't know if it's kind of like a toast situation or like a running train situation.
Save the best for last. Have Sean bring up the fucking caboose.
Wow. I don't think a Grom has ever ended fit check because normally I end on myself, which is kind of like the roast master's privilege. You know what I'm saying?
You can still do that. It's not my birthday anymore, dude.
It's your birthday month, bitch.
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, it is. Since this entire episode is about happy birthday.
Yeah, if you weren't, if you didn't DM Chef happy birthday or add him or tag him, make sure you do that, bitch. Because at the time of this episode dropping, it's still his birthday week.
Yeah, don't try to pretend, don't posture about being big gang if you did not hit up Chef expeditiously with a bespoke birthday greeting.
The G-Day.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Chuck, let's start with you, dude. Why don't you do a fit check real quick?
I'm wearing Nike dry fit socks, the black ones.
Drifts. You got the drifts on.
Drifts.
Do you normally wear socks when you go Winnie the Pooh style? Status?
No, but I was running errands and then I was making a steak, so I had
to
put
slide through the crib like Tom Cruise in Risky Business, the fly Scientologist?
Yeah, of course. And you don't want the steak juices flying off the cast iron onto your little piggy, so I wear socks. And then I'm wearing Uniqlo underwear and a Stadium Goods International black tee.
Yo, we're gonna do, I guess we'll do a drink check later, but what's the steak check? So you said it's a ribeye?
It was a ribeye, yes. It was delicious.
Cooked in a cast iron?
Yes, on the
Salt,
stove.
pepper only?
Salt and pepper only.
Are you grinding your own peppercorns?
Yeah, I got one with like a grinder on it because I don't have the big boy.
Okay.
A mill?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Respect there. And did you baste it in anything? Butter, thyme, rosemary, garlic?
Just a little butter. Usually I have garlic and thyme in there, but I didn't have time to look in the fridge and differentiate all the green things from each other. Because I got like some other things.
I'm gonna cook my steak with some celery.
I'm starting to make my own food this week.
You might say that you didn't have time for the herbs.
That was pretty good.
Do you cook pantless?
I'm a pro.
Yeah.
Really? That's so dangerous. You expose so much beefy man thigh to the backsplash.
Well, I'm doing like the Ariana Grande thing with the big T and then the little, so everything's
Big
covered.
T, little pants.
Everything's covered with the T.
Wait, if you stood up right now for Best Friends Behind the Paywall, what would the situation look like?
Oh my God. Big white thighs.
This is like when we FaceTimed you and we literally didn't know if you had any draws on or
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the mirror.
There was no pants.
Yeah.
And no sides, just steak.
Yeah.
You're on like fucking paleo.
Keto.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to add
Caveman
carbs
shit.
into the mix.
Well, it doesn't have to be carbs. You could do like an asparagus or broccoli.
Yeah. Why are you cooking
kale.
for yourself? Is it for money reasons, health reasons?
Both. I just
Self-improvement?
spent $2,500 on a new computer, so yeah.
But that was all financed. That was financed by Pal Nation, no?
Some of it, a good amount of
It was
it, a great
subsidized.
amount of it.
It was subsidized like those goddamn European socialists with their VAT tax.
Yeah.
I have your mic, by the way. So are you ready for the mic yet?
Soon. It's no rush. But
I have your shorts, your T-shirt, your Juicy Subies, and some other shit, I think.
Wait, are you going to do anything when you debut like the new rig or the setup? Are you going to do like a special event?
Oh yeah, I want to do like a 12-hour stream.
Damn.
So fucking crazy.
You should be, here's an idea. Maybe Chuck should be eating hot dogs on that stream.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, that'd be
24-hour stream,
Yo,
24 dogs.
yeah, why don't we do that? Yeah, let's do that.
All right, dude. And James will, and it won't just be James. TF will put some money up because I want to see this man eat. You
want
know,
to see him
figuratively,
eat 24
metaphorically.
You want to see him eat 24 hot dogs and like take 3 years off his life?
It's so easy. That's my point. Chuck and I are built. RIP to Big Cat, but Chuck and I are built different. We said this.
All right, I'm gaining confidence in taking this bet.
And then also let's just consolidate all this. Chuck, what are you drinking, if anything? Are you smoking?
Yeah, I
Let's
am
get drink
smoking.
checks into.
But yeah, I also got like Topo Chico does like the liter bottles, which are perfect for me and my girlfriend to share like at dinner. So I'm just drinking mine out of this brain dead coffee mug that Gene got me.
Very cool. Gian, the
When
new
he did the homie copping. He copped a John for the homie.
Yeah.
Jean DeLeon. He is the new editorial men's fashion director of Nordstrom.
Chief of Words.
Yeah, he wrote some long shit on Instagram today.
Shout out to Chief of Words at Nordstrom Men, friend of the pod, Jean DeLeon. James, why don't you kick off the next fit check for us?
Nothing on the feet. Had to give the only boots that matter a little break.
Right. Thank you.
Even though they're molding nicely to my feet. And then the only shorts that matter, throwing Fitch joints on the fucking hindquarters. And bit of an update, right? Rylan said the shorts are with the hemsman. They're literally cutting and hemming hundreds, if not thousands, of pairs.
They cut them last week, and they're hemming them right now as we speak. So as soon as they're
hopefully shipping out end of this week.
Yeah, the Hemsworth brothers, the Hemsman brothers. That's the biggest thing. So they're getting hemmed right now. Then they go to the printer, easy breezy. Then Rylan packs them up and ships them to you. Do we have? Actually, I was going to talk about something.
Hopefully end of this week, if not early next week.
I was going to say, do we have stickers again this time? Custom stickers.
We forgot. Well, I guess we have time. We have time because Rylan can just design them, get them printed, and pack them up.
I'm gonna make a note because we definitely we picked the sticker that we want. I forgot about the status because we've been so focused on getting these shits cut and hemmed and shipped. And then what's the shirt?
The shirt is Legace, even though summer's over and it's first day shorts and hoodie season, it's very hot in New York, very fucking light. keeping it sexy. You can see my nipples a little bit, which is fire.
Very cool.
And that's it. And the beard that my mom told me to shave today.
Yeah. So how did that? So she just proactively was like, you need to get rid of that.
No, we were like wrapping up the convo on the phone. Then she's like, "Oh," I was like, "All right, love you." And she's like, "Shave your beard," and then I just hung up.
Your mom has had some amazing advice dating back to one. You should be nicer to me. Agreed.
No,
Two,
well, that was she corrected herself. She's like, "Actually, I listened a little closer. That guy fucking sucks."
Yeah,
and she has a lot of Instagram followers, so I got to listen to her.
That didn't happen. That's definitely a cap. And then what was the second piece? You're never going to meet a girlfriend as long as you're never going to meet a woman as long as you do the podcast.
She's like, if you keep doing the podcast, and this is kind of true. This is like,
kinda.
Listen, I sacrifice my heart and my loins for the fucking pod every week because she's like, yo, if you keep doing it and a girl that you date listens to it, she's not going to want to stick around. Right.
Yeah.
And like,
I guess you're only going to have to keep sleeping with 19-year-old co-eds.
Not true since the first Obama administration. I'm not Sham. And yeah, man, like,
come on.
She loves listening to the podcast. And if she's listening now, Mom, I love you. But she definitely loves weighing in. Oh, she also critiqued our styling of the boots. She's like, I really like the photos, but you couldn't really see the boots with your pants.
Oh, come
on. What if you like hiked the pants up or like wore like skinnier jeans? I was like, well, then
skinnier jeans.
Yeah. She's like, you should wear skinny pants. And I was like, well, that we don't wear skinny pants anymore. And also like, it would look crazy because the boots are so big. You would look like you had like enormous feet and tiny little legs. And she's like, yeah, but I couldn't really. I was like, don't worry. Like we got the shorts and hoodie pics, which dropped yesterday. Where you can see the whole boot on leg on Gam.
Yeah.
And she just loves to. She's involved. Like I know your mom loves this shit, right?
Yeah. I mean, what I would say is, listen, Mrs. Harris, we appreciate the constructive criticism. We might be goofy, but we're not stupid. Like, just wait until the rollout plan reveals itself and the big shorts and hoodie mise en scène. Yeah. Someone was critiquing my exquisite, perfect pronunciation on the Reddit. So, mise en scène, just like Jean de Leon.
Yeah,
I know
day one, day one gas.
Yeah.
Day two, not so much gas. Day three, I guess, was yesterday.
Big
day 4, day 5, TBD. But, Mom, I hear you on not necessarily seeing the boot, but look, are we selling a boot? Are we selling a fucking vibe?
Mrs. Harris, just like when you were teaching James how to have sex when he lost his virginity, you don't want to blow your load too soon. So we have it's a strat, dude. This is a expertly curated strat straight from the fucking goddamn motherfucking boys' war room. We got in our control. I will go next since we are ending on Birthday Boy Chef.
Topo Cheeks.
Wow.
Because it's been a bit of a weekend, so I want to take a few days off from boozing.
Where's the chef? Are we still getting plugged, or what's the deal there?
Yeah, no. I talked to Jimmy about it this weekend.
You're on a first name basis now.
I will.
Okay. No, Jimmy.
This Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy. I thought you said Ginny. I was like, who's the girl at Topo Chico?
Oh, no.
Well.
Also, what are you on a first name basis with me and James? Your bosses? Come on, show some respect.
Mr. Harris.
I'll circle back,
Mr. President,
with an update.
Jimmy, you touched base with Jimmy, but you couldn't touch base with me. Good
Chef was like, she dropped off the product at your crib, right?
Yeah, she did.
And they have like a super cool guy van, and then you're just like, also kind of a looker.
That's not what I said.
What do you say?
I don't remember.
Don't do that, dude. How deep are we in the episode right now?
We're behind the paywall.
All right.
I hope the part where you said my mom taught me about sex is behind the paywall. That was like right at the fucking buzzer.
Yeah, except that's obviously fake versus like sexualizing the plug. You never sexualize the plug, James. Come on, man. Anyway, so I guess I answered my own question. We're never getting Topo Chico now. Thanks, guys. That was great. I am also wearing nothing on the feet. I am wearing also the V1s of the only shorts that matter.
I really have not. I seriously have not taken them off. Yeah, I need the real ones. I transitioned wallets to a thinner wallet so that I could like wear them in these fucking mesh joints because they don't have a back pocket.
So you're saying that these shorts change your life?
Yeah, they literally. Yeah. I went from
they're very good.
The Hender scheme to the Drees wallet.
The shorts are great. Again, we're trying to have them to you within, I don't know, hopefully a week of when you're hearing this. We got to double, triple confirm that with Rylan. We don't want to make promises. that our asses can't cash, just like James paying Chuck, we have it on record, $100,000 to eat 24 hot dogs in 48 hours on stream. Very easy. It's going to happen.
You should have waited till you cop the computer until you lost the hot dog challenge.
Lost?
He's going to lose. 24 is not possible.
Go ahead. Talk it up. Talk it up.
All right. This podcast has never taken an L in its entire life.
Big things coming. Glizzy challenge coming. Blah, blah, blah. Lawrence, finish off the fucking fit check of yourself, please. I want to get to the birthday boy.
Up top, I have on the big kahuna, Juicy Lagucci.
Big kahuna outside, brother.
It's like this is somewhere between, it's like Parrot Head and Meth Head, somewhere in the middle. Yeah. It's huge. The sizing, listen, anybody who bought the Juicy Lagucci, when they said it was meant to be worn big on the beach, Cali, Sweden, wherever.
Wait, you think this shirt, I don't think this shirt was oversized.
I'm wearing a medium, which I love because let me clarify. I am a Wayfish twink now. I do potentially
how many stairs today?
Medium.
Dude,
all of them. All of them.
I meant to text you this. Both of my roommates said that you were looking real good and fit at the park on Sunday.
Shout out the fucking
20-minute
boys.
cameo.
Shout out the boys and Suki because I know she was thinking it when she looked
100%.
That's fucking beautiful. No, this is James. This is oversized. I should be wearing a large shirt.
Sure, it's oversized. It's like a little flowy and boxy, but it's not it's not the red stripe shit. The red stripe shit is like big. This is like a regular Hawaiian.
And because of the carte jack caper that you tried to pull on Chef before you were fucking shut down, the white shirt with the red stripes, which is the best piece, I think, objectively for a lot of people in the entire fucking collaborative drop. That shit that you got was a 48 a medium. I was swimming in linens in that. Yeah. That was like unwearable for me. So I don't know if anyone out there bought a small because you are a tiny individual. No, that's what I'm saying. Dude, don't hijack my shot. I want the 46. You have a 48.
You're new to the Legace lordness. I'm the fucking Malige of Legace.
Bro, focus on flipping your 48, which doesn't work for you, and let me focus on buying fairly a 46 that fits me. Okay? Ride your own fucking wave. Speaking of big kahuna waves from outside Brada, ride your own fucking wave, bro.
Get the fuck out of here. How many times you been to Gunther's Wiener stand?
And then up top, just shitty no-name bandana. And then
I thought bandana days are over.
As soon as I get a haircut, I'm not gonna.
Why haven't I gonna listen to
it?
Real talk. Why haven't you gotten a haircut?
Oh, just laziness. But if you think that little jacuzzi vertical, another man is gonna tell me, a man, what a man could wear on my man head, you got another man though. He's a Martian. Bro.
Lots of bandanas in the Friday fit check and just everywhere
a lot of
in
fucking
general.
Bootlickers.
Suddenly there's a lot of bandanas. Bandanasmans.
Yo, I'm not an influencer. I'm influential. And you want me to fucking apologize? You want me to apologize for
No one's asking for an apology. Everyone's asking for you to do your drink check so we can move on to the birthday boy and get this pod rolling.
And then I'm drinking. I'm going to get a haircut probably at the end of the month. Let me do it for the rest of September. I'm drinking an Austin East Cider's Blood Orange Cider. Shout out my fellow ciderman, Mordecai Rubenstein. I don't know. Jenna just had them and they're fine. I would prefer another flavor probably. I'm not a big blood orange guy, but that's it for me. Now, thank you, Chef, the belated birthday boy, the birthday bitch.
It's my birthday, bitch.
Happy birthday, Jeffrey Epstein. Why don't you take us through your very cool How Long Gone themed fit?
Moved to Williamsburg once.
Oh, man. What up? I'm on the feet. I'm wearing something. The juicy Subies that you dropped off last week, James. Ever since you brought them over, dude. Ever since you brought them over, I've like not taken them up inside the apartment. They're fucking amazing. I love them so much.
Shout out Kaiser. King Kaiser. I got Lawrence got his pair. Chuck, I got a pair too for your big old footy olies.
Yeah, they're big gas.
We're approaching slipper season.
Yeah, actually, now's the time, right? They're starting fucking Chuck. Get in the right mindset. Your dogs, you might have socks on. You gotta get your temperature regulated so you can slip a feet into one of these, dude.
when I came over and dropped off.
Kaiser sent me an additional red pair. So I know what it's like, but my feet are just too sweaty right now.
You doubled up on that blow, bitch?
Yeah.
For real? Wow. Okay, yo, Kaiser, what about me? I don't get like personal flow and treatments. So that's a little fucking whack, but whatever.
What are you going to do? Wait, Chef, when I came over and dropped over the big pack full of the Legace that I accidentally stole from you, the Juicy Subis, the shorts, the Jonah T, the housewarming gift. What else was there? I think that was it. Were your roommates, right. Shout out Langston, shout out Albert, like just like, damn, Chef, that was you're so fucking cool, bro. This sweaty half Japanese guy just came through and just fucking gave you the shit at 10 in the morning.
Was that horny Jimmy, bro? Was that really horny Jimmy delivering something to you?
They said that about you, man. It was very nice of you to come do that, dude, and I really appreciated it. Yeah, that was super nice. On the bottoms right now, since summer's over and it's officially fall, I got the cords on, brought them back out of the closet, the Kitsune cords. And then up top, bootleg Lemonheads t-shirt, literally just touched down like a couple hours ago. I bought it from Smoking Room, which is like Smoking Room is like this like record label based in Oakland. Yeah, they make a lot of like fun bootleg tees, but they also
I have actually one of those.
Dude, Chuck, I'm pretty sure you put me onto them like a long ass time ago because you had like a Sade or like
Carole King too.
Yeah.
What is one Lemonhead song? Like what is it? Who cares? Like I don't get it. Like sell me is what I'm saying. Pretend I'm fucking.
When were they relevant?
Pretend I'm Jason Stewart, dude, and sell me on the Lemonheads. Like,
Chom, can you tell me who the Lemonheads are? This is them jeans. Yeah, like when were they even relevant? Like, actually, what's the Wikipedia?
Name 5 songs, bro.
Jesus Christ, they're relevant in the 90s. They were like the early.
Seems like some hipster bullshit is all we're trying to say. We're not trying to put you on the spot.
The singer Dando like got into Evan Dando, as I think is his name. He like kind of had a bad drug problem that came up while they were.
That's cool, I guess. Sure.
Cool. Yeah, while they were like on their rise, and I guess they never really like fully made it or anything.
Do they have like a cult following? Is that their deal?
I think anybody that likes like that sort of like punk pop like
Blink?
Who's the band? No, there's a band that's like always referenced when talking about them. It's fucking Husker Du. If you if you like that kind
of
arcade.
Shit,
yeah.
Chef, you ever hear of a band called Big Dipper?
No, man, I'll check them out.
You ever heard of a little fucking jam? Maybe you know it from listening to the only podcast that matters. Ron Klaus Wrecked His House. Maybe you've heard of that? No?
Maybe. Dude.
Damn, this might predate you. This might be a producer J deep cut.
But anyway, it's definitely been in the outro music like 4 times. So
and we're gonna bring it back again. You can fucking write it down. Listen, I don't want to fucking take musical recommendation from 2 fucking 40-year-old hipster Chad fucking bozos. Let James and I, 2 young, sexual one guy's a TikTok superstar, the other's a professional model. Let us put you on to a cooler band that has like, one dope song that we know of that we've talked about on the podcast,
like Big Dipper and PP Cocaine.
Yeah, so
Trap Money Bubbles.
So that's we'll reel you in with the 24-hour glizzy challenge, and then well keep you so that you can listen.
We'll shit you out like
Ron
a fucking
Klaus Wrecked His House at the end of the
shit you out like a PP Coke shit.
Yeah. All right. I think that's. Chef,
drink check. I am drinking the red one that you guys brought over as.
That's the expensive. Yeah. What do you think? That's the expensive one.
It's really good. I fuck with it. I mean, obviously my palate isn't that fucking isn't that great. Yeah. But are you
housing it to the face or are you sharing with the homies?
Yeah.
We shared.
Because we didn't buy it for the homies. We bought it for you.
Yeah. It was only your birthday.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait, I thought it was for the.
Well, no, it was Langston's birthday too, so he can have.
Well, I share the birthday. Yeah, and I guess Albert's the homie, so fuck it.
Yeah.
It's for everyone, I guess.
We got Fet Sal last night, and we
that sucks.
Dude, I don't think it's that bad. I kind of fuck with it. It's also like around the corner. But anyway, yeah, no. Damn. So I'm drinking.
Wait, so now we have another thing. We have another thing that James can be snobby about on mic, which is just
it was good in like 2000. It was
You
good in like
can't-
2009,
You
2010.
literally can't let Chef move into a new neighborhood with his boys and
That place-
experience
no,
things
but that
for
place literally
themselves for the
sucks.
first time.
I'm sorry, but that place, like, it just is not good. It was like the fucking back when MAGA #menswear was a thing, when Lawrence was fucking strutting around in his fucking.
MAGA?
I
Don't be
think
rude.
enswear had, in hindsight, had MAGA vibes.
Oh, come on, bro.
Absolutely. Back to a simpler time when men were men.
Made in
Fucking
America,
when we made
dude.
things in this country. God damn it.
Okay.
Fuck NAFTA.
Damn.
Anyway,
they're ribs.
so barbecue
ribs.
had a real moment in Brooklyn. Everyone's talking over each other. Barbecue had a real moment in Brooklyn, and Fettisau was the first one of the first, if not the first, but definitely the first in Williamsburg. And they used to have like crazy fucking lines. It was like peak of like craft beer and whiskey and shit and meat and shit. And but ever since then, it became like a bit of a tourist hotspot. And I think the quality has fallen off. There's still good barbecue in New York, but I think Fettisau is very close to you. It's very centrally located. I went there like a few months ago, and I was just like, whoa, this is not good.
Their rib rub is really solid. Like I think that they're pretty good, and I don't know, like whatever they put in there, it's got
I would
like its own
recommend if
spice.
anyone is getting barbecue in Brooklyn, go to Hometown, man. Hometown. That's Texas
Yeah,
style. That's home. That's where you need to go, bro.
Man.
That's
but it's
too
it is-
far.
I know, but you need to make a day out of it. Like
it is the best
got to make a day out of it. Yeah,
for sure. I also don't want to come off
Wait, why are we
like
talking about
the
Fettisau?
chef, bro.
that's because we were eating that last night and cracked open the bottle back then, and so
Okay.
yeah.
Yo, the orange wine, you gotta chill that Greek shit, and that's just for you because it's like a tiny boy.
The Greek Freak.
Thanks, dudes. Appreciate it all.
That feta wine.
Okay, so I think that is a complete fit check and a drink check, and I think we're ready to podcast.
Let's fucking go. All right, we've been mentioning it all goddamn intro, all goddamn fit check, which is ran like, I don't know, 25 minutes. Like we gotta get more discipline, boys. Chef can now legally rent a car. He just turned 25 years old.
Oh yeah, congrats.
He threw a
Thanks,
fucking
dude.
sick darty on the Sunday of Labor Day. How you feeling, Chef? You're not like a big party guy. You're kind of like a little like, you're like a little like,
can you explain?
I don't really like being the center of attention. And you were sharing the party with your homie, and like you had a nice group of friends that showed up. But yeah, just like walk us through it.
And also explain you're an anti-birthday guy, which you mentioned to me, and I that resonates with me because I'm the same way. What's your philosophy there, just off top?
Yeah, I think you kind of hit it. I don't like being the center of attention, especially like for that kind of stuff. So yeah, like parties usually, I don't know. I don't always make it like super aware. I will say though that I am trying to get better about that. Like usually I like kind of just shy away from it entirely and like won't even like tell people when it's my birthday. But you know, I figured that it's something that's worth acknowledging.
Do you,
I guess, you know,
to be the center of attention, do you want to like earn it? Because that's my thing. I don't want it to just be handed to me. I want to like earn it. I want to work for it. I want to fucking kill the fucking jokes. I want to fucking wear the ridiculous fit. I want to earn that shit so that I'm the center of attention based on merit. That's how I feel. Or do you want it by merit, or you don't want it at all?
By merit is the most acceptable way. For sure.
If there ever was a way.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I just think that, I'd rather be recognized for something that I did than just like being born. Because that's like,
being
like,
fucking awesome. How about just being awesome and having cool friends and cool podcast bosses?
Yo, yeah, you guys are the fucking.
That's worth it.
You guys are both big hits at the party.
Yeah. So okay, so you threw a little. I'm not saying again, I'm not an influencer. I'm influential. You threw a little park darty in McGolrick, similar to, I don't know, Jimmy's Big 3-4, and had the homie show up. There were snacks. There was a lot of High Life. There was a lot of Montauk Summer Ale, which is a very good beer.
Darts.
You copped a full pack for you and Lawrence to split. Go splitsies on. And I mean, how many people did you invite? And how many people showed up? What was the invite rate?
I don't know.
What were your stats, bro?
I don't know how many.
How was your engagement?
What was your birthday party engagement rate?
Dude. How effective were the invitations? No, I don't know how many people exactly I invited / showed up, but I mean, it was a mix of like people that I grew up with, people that I work with, people that I just like hang out with in the city, like you guys. So yeah, no, it was like a nice
people you work with like us.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that was like the most awkward parts were when like somebody would ask me what the podcast is about and Jimmy's like standing right next to me.
Hey, and guess what, Chef? We have a little treat for you. Happy birthday! We're gonna play a video of you explaining the podcast. And even better, hold on, pause it, James. What we're gonna do is we're gonna play it right now on the mic so we can all hear it, and then we're gonna send you the clip, and then you're gonna clip out the audio, and you're gonna put the audio in the episode.
I'm not gonna do that.
Basically, it's very like offhand. Jimmy and Larry, who are these like?
I'm also please, can we not do this, please? Yeah, like I was also like kind of drunk and
it was very endearing.
I loved the rooms that you gave me. Yeah, I know. Let's keep it between us though. Like come on. Yeah, something.
Wait, you were on.
Chef. This was actually really nice. Like
it was. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Why? Because you were. I
remember what you said.
Yeah. What did you? How about you? How about this? How about you?
This is at 6:21 p.m.
I don't remember what I said.
He has no recollection.
Why don't we play it? If it's really bad, we'll cut all around this.
He doesn't want to hear it.
I'm never saying anything around you guys again.
I don't want to do it. Yeah.
No, he was on camera.
Wait, you think this is narc? You think this is narc vibes?
Recording someone without the consent?
I'm in his face. He starts speaking to camera.
No, and I told you to stop doing that because it was so fucking embarrassing.
Is that what he said? Did he say to camera, "Hey, dude, shut the camera off. I don't want to be recorded"?
The larger point is that I do think it's very difficult when someone asks, especially now, like, what do you do? It's like, oh, I co-host a podcast. What's the podcast about? I have a very difficult time explaining it especially to like laymen and civilians. And it wasn't about embarrassing you, Chef. It's more about like, it is a fucking hard thing to describe. And to hear you tell it from like a bit of a core four, but not like the two goddamn motherfucking boys was like very fun for me and also like educational and also just like good. I don't know. It's not bad, but whatever.
Chef,
we don't have to do
so
it.
If you had to describe it right now as someone who is in control of their body and their mind, how would you describe it now in retrospect? The quick one-liner though. How long is that video? Is it like 5 minutes long?
15.
Okay,
I was rambling.
So what would be your tweet? How would you describe it?
Was very sweet. It was very endearing.
Tweet length. I mean, I'm going to watch it later, but I guess it's one of those things that needs to be behind multiple paywalls, I guess.
I'd say the one line summary would be that it's two funny, cool guys that shoot the shit with cool guests about various aspects of pop culture and just kind of making fun of things that we just care too much about.
That's why this man is responsible for the deck. That's why
it was just funny because you were like, you would start it and then you'd be like, whoa, actually, to like, you start out like too deep down the rabbit hole and you're like, all right, back it up. Here's the thing about like streetwear. Hold on, back it up. Like the thing about like jazz is truly an American art form, and
so he was literally high Don Draper, the meme. Okay, that's cool. But and I guess this brings me to and first of all, it would have been really convenient to have Sham explain this to the Karen who got very angry about the dog situation at the party because she was out of her element. She thought she was dealing with fucking civilians and pedestrians on her Amy Cooper shit. No, sweetheart. No, you don't know who you're dealing with right now. This is the only podcast that matters. If we only had Chef relaying the pitch to her, I think we could have avoided that altogether. But that was basically
Suki got off. Suki was still on the leash, but it was just like, yo, let her run around with like somebody else's dog. They were running around. Suki decided to make a little guest cameo appearance at this other cool birthday party podcast that was populated with some fucking kids.
At probably presumably her son Caden's birthday party.
Yeah, exactly. And tore through their little encampment and she came raging over.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
Albert was not there. I think he was off like talking to some very attractive women over to the side. And I don't know what she said, but it was very awkward. Like me and Lawrence were like on the opposite side of the circle of like people very responsibly socially distanced, by the way, the whole time. And she was just like, guys, like really guys, like you're going to let your dog just run around. Like there's kids, there's fucking old people. There's a goddamn pandemic going on. And it was a little tense. And then I think once she left and we avoided the Amy Cooper, Christian Cooper moment, that's when shit started to get a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to you guys when that happened too. So I actually didn't really interact with her or even hear what she said. But from what I heard from other people, the gist of it was like, listen, guys, that just wasn't super cool. And we're like, well, sorry about it. You know,
get your fucking kids out of here. Your kid just ran through here.
And what I learned from talking with Chef, and I will have to say too, I was only at the party. I made a brief cameo, which I'm not proud of or anything. I'm not trying to flex. I was only there for half an hour. I had to go to a very early, very geriatric dinner reservation.
Weird.
At 5:30 p.m. EDT.
Why?
I don't know. It was just because it was booked. That's when it was made. I don't know.
What time did you end dinner?
I think we had the table from 5:30 to 7. And if anyone ever has the pleasure of going to Kings County Imperial, which is one of my favorite restaurants, if you are a Chinese food head like me, you can't miss it. It's in Williamsburg.
I thought you were going to say a Chinaman. Thank God.
Can you even say that?
I think so.
Can you?
Not in like a disparaging or malicious way.
They prefer Oriental. Okay,
false.
So,
man puts on one fucking headband and thinks he is from the East or Karate Kid.
Sweep the leg. No, we had 5:30 to 7, and at Kings County, it's all a lot of courses. There's a lot of dim sum. I can't recommend it any more highly. So we used the full allotment of time, but I came through
and you drank 3 beers very quickly.
I smashed 3 champagne of beers to the face.
Smoked 3 darts.
Blasted 3 darts. It was listen. Yeah. It's just like the rollout.
You're like
plan.
that Kramer. You're like that Kramer being just smoking a cigarette,
popped off
beer.
Yeah. Popped off 4 Instagram stories.
They're just like the boots. There is a very specific rollout plan, and I was not going to deviate from the plan so I can maximize my champagnes of beers, my dart consumption, and my social media activity. And but even in that half an hour, that
it was efficient. It was efficient. That's what you were.
In that efficient half hour, that beautiful window into Mr. Jeffrey Epstein's life on the best day of the year for that man, I was blown away at the kind of social showmanship, the clout, the gravitas, really, because Chef is not a performative guy, but just the way that emanated off his friends and some of those friends coming up to us and being like, yo, I respect the work. And it's all through this man. You know, speaking of emissaries, forget about Tej and When's This Gone and the Lemonheads and all this fucking bullshit that nobody fucking cares about. This is the only podcast that matters. And this man, Chef is doing the job. He's like the ambassador to a new generation of Zoomers for this podcast.
Are you a Zoomer first of all? Are you Gen Z?
I'm on the cusp. I think
you sure as hell are, baby.
Yeah,
it might have been. It might have been the somewhat large mushroom cap I had when Lawrence came over and didn't take a shit. Confirmed did not take a shit in my home this time.
Did not take a shit and didn't take a cap because I don't need the cap. Also, I'm going to have 4 beers or 3 beers and 3 darts in 3 minutes.
There's a moment
Can't have a cap before dinner.
There's a moment where I was definitely feeling a little something. I was looking around at your very diverse, very attractive group of friends. I did not see... There was maybe 1 or 2 white people, which is always great.
Nary a flat ass in sight. Dumpers only.
Yeah. Everyone was just everyone's just ethnically ambiguous, which is the future. And and I was looking around, I was like, yo, this is fucking Gen Z, bro. This is the future. The future's looking bright. And then they're very cool, right? Obviously the ones who we know, shout out Langston, shout out Albert, shout out Suki, are all dope. And then everyone the fucking bussy guy.
Matt, who is definitely listening to this right now. Yeah.
Shout out Matt. Some other people, I don't know. I don't remember their names. They're all just very nice, very cool. And Chef, again, to kind of parrot Lawrence, you're just very much a man. You were the lead. You're the frontman. That's what you were. It was your day, and you were you were just fucking cracking jokes, being the host, fucking talking to girls. It was awesome. It was awesome to see you. And again, it may have been the drugs, but I was let me take a step back because I was kind of the star of the show, especially after Lawrence left. Everyone was crowding around and let's talk about your pod. Very cool shirt you got on there. But I was let me take a step back and let Chef fucking cook.
Dude,
yeah, Chef, do you feel so? And I will absolutely let you talk on your birthday pod. But something that was interesting to me that I had never thought about, because I think of you as such a measured if you know kind of guy. At worst, a too cool for school guy, which I actually don't think you are. But like, just to talk about just the spectrum and that scale that I see you on, which is honestly just a big ass bullseye. I never thought of you being the guy that was like, not that you're not proud to do what you do for this program, which is a lot. I mean, you and Chuck, anyone who's been listening to the show for years knows that like James and I cannot do this by ourselves, even like remotely whatsoever. And you guys, play a huge part in that. But I never thought that you were a guy, not that you're like out here like, it's all me taking all the credit, but I never thought that you like bragged about the show, but having like spent, and we've hung out with a bunch of your different friend groups, but to see them all together in one spot, I was like, oh, it finally clicked for me. Like, you're flexing the show and the clout that comes from it, as you should, but I didn't think you were that guy necessarily.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it probably does come off as flexing a lot of the time, but I think most of the time it's like everybody just knows that. One, I fucking love you guys, like all thrh of you, and I'm stoked that you two made it. Chuck, we fucking missed you, man. Have been missing you for months now. But no, I mean, I think that I just like I'm so stoked to be working on it with all of you that I just talk about it all the time. And I don't think, and so everybody's just aware that it's like a
just
huge
real
part
quick,
of my
Chef,
life.
not to interrupt you on your birthday pod, but I don't think that you were explicitly flexing. I think it was
tastefully.
You were very tastefully flexing. You're just like, yeah, these are my boys. Of course they'd come to my fucking birthday. Are you kidding me? Especially when it's 2 blocks from Jimmy's apartment.
Yeah, no, I was super, super happy to have you there. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, at first I was like, fuck, like kind of nervous that you guys were going to get this glimpse into my like, just like circle and, just the life that exists outside of all of this. But
I felt like I was on TikTok. Everyone was young and hot and not white.
Yeah.
I felt like I was scrolling through the fucking timeline. It was great.
That's an interesting point, right? Because when TF goes hard, we go hard with each other. Like we have our own little family, just like anyone has little friend groups or, whatever. Like there's like the concentric circles that exist, for young people and friend groups really at any fucking age level. And it was really cool to like break outside of that. And and when we do that, James and I are the fucking nuclear hot molten core at the center of this fucking hurricane that is typically blowing through Dave & Buster's, La Bump, R.I.P. dead bitch, or another fucking classy establishment that in retrospect would probably not want to have us if they could have their druthers. But it was fucking sick, dude, to kind of to see you work. And for me, bro, I'm always happy to just be invited. Listen, I don't care how you feel. I want to be invited and I want to go. And whether I make like an embarrassingly long appearance where I almost like hijack your party a la James, very gauche, very embarrassing. Very
I only invited like four of my own friends.
Dick sucking Ron and Alyssa are homies, dude, and I'm so glad that you invited them. Sure. I honestly would have invited them myself, but I just didn't think that they would want to come. So
Dick sucking Ron was stoked. I was with him early at the beach. And he's like, "Yo, we're gonna make it back in time for Sham shit." I was like, "Yeah, don't worry, we're good."
That's sick, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty of being the only podcast that matters, having the extended universe.
Chef, the crazy thing, and like we say this all the time, mostly when it comes to your job, but like you being 20, you being 24 before like fucking before Monday is like crazy to me.
Yeah.
And
10 years just like younger than us. 10. That's a decade, bro.
Yeah, 10 years younger. Like where you are, 25.
Watch the throne dropped when you were born, bro.
Seeing where you are at age 25, whether it's like your fucking robust salary, your very cool job at a very cool agency where you make decks all day, including the one you're going to make for throwing fits, maybe on company time, maybe not.
Most likely.
What about the fact that, like, did you think you'd be here at 25? And like, do you realize how actually like successful and like good at life you are?
I did. This is making
again. Not only was like we see you as like whatever, like chef. Oh, that chef. He's like the nervous like music guy over there.
Learned how to talk about yourself too. Like that's literally the entire podcast. It's all James and I are qualified to do.
But again, just to see you kind of holding court and like flitting about and being like the fucking big man on campus at the party at the quad was very cool.
Fluttering about the function.
And at one point, I got a fucking IG notification and I'm just like, what? Why is this girl DMing me about Chef? Someone DM me, she's like, I want to date him after I like posted you. Did you think you'd be getting groupies sliding in your DMs at age 25? I guess my overall question.
Never in a million years, dude. And it's still not like it's not popping like that. And I don't see it that way either. But no, I mean, I do think I will admit that it is very. I'm still not completely used to that happening because also I just like I don't know I'm very bad at like.
You're just a guy. You're just a guy,
anyway.
right?
Just
You're
a guy typing to a girl.
You know?
Yo, someone came up to me like, they're like, do you pay him? And I was like, yeah. And then someone's like, yeah, they underpay him. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, look, I just got like, look at all the perks that you get from being a part of the only podcast.
To be clear,
matters,
what are the perks? What are they?
Sometimes you get free Johns that like don't fit us. Wine. Anytime you move to a new house, you get wine.
That's fair.
And sometimes you get DMs from some groupies.
Yeah,
and I do want to pass along this pearl of wisdom, Chef. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and this is kind of ironic that I'm cutting you off before you imparting your wisdom, but I do think that part of the reason that I am where I am is because I met you guys where I was 2.5 years ago, which was a serious low point in my life, you know?
You're a fucking loser?
So, yeah.
Well, if we would have known you were a fucking loser, we wouldn't have hired a fucking loser. So I
guess
guess
until you make it.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, man. I owe it. I owe a lot of it to all three of you, and also, you know, the other four homies in the group chat
and the throw gang. I'm not and the throw gang
and the fucking gang for always fucking
riding up
supporting. Yeah.
Before you cut me off again so rudely as you tend to do, I want to impart. I want to cast pearls before swine, as Shakespeare said, and offer up some wisdom, which is don't fuck the groupies, especially in this day and age where like the NDA violations are just like coming left and right and hot and heavy. You know, like Odell Beckham Jr. just got outed today for being a fucking shitsman.
A Cleveland Brown. True Cleveland Brown.
Number two receiver on the Cleveland Steamers.
And I'm not trying to do the headband Larry Galaxy brain thing that I have been known to do week in and week out because you can't stop genius. Isn't the whole thing in 2020 we're like, okay, God forbid you indulge with the groupie. Suddenly you are, God forbid you're also a man, right? Like you are now playing into power dynamics that at this point in time, in this day and age, are completely frowned upon, when really you're giving the groupie power to then dunk on you for clout in a public forum. So let's just keep that in mind. It is a circle of life, and that circle of life is clout. So
it's actually empowering the fan.
I guess it depends. I mean, listen,
they're tearing down the patriarchy.
If it gets the thoughts next door podcast, a number one podcast weekly.
I thought it was called
Who's Empowering Who, dude?
Yo, how pissed is Barstool that they didn't sign the fucking NBA, NFL groupie or thoughts IG?
But I guess that's kind of like what Caller Daddy is too, to some degree. I mean, Noah Syndergaard is clearly involved in the he's an athlete. He was a guy. Thor.
Yeah, but then they just started talking about. So I would see the Caller Daddy girls on Raya. I've never seen Selena Powell or whoever got fucking trained by the Phoenix Suns on Raya. Yeah, they don't.
They don't need it.
Yeah. They're making that Pornhub money.
Yeah.
And I was always like, yo, like obviously never going to match with them, never going to like have a chance with these.
We're not Krayshawn after all.
Yeah, for sure. But like at a certain point, if you're known for airing out like your personal sex life, like doesn't that make your sex life like harder? Or do you think people are like thirsty to become the subject of like of podcast sex stories?
It is you at that point you are sending out the back signal for fucking crazies and freaks, and if that's what you want and that is acknowledged between all parties, because that's what you're gonna get, dude. It's gonna become
everything is content
is literal cluster.
I don't really.
That's what you want.
I don't really talk about it that often, though. You guys always talk about it.
We're not saying you, dude.
This is why, like, fucking whoever that one guy in the Discord was like, I want Jimmy to talk about fucking more. I'm like, I'm not gonna like ever use, and that like there are podcasts that do that, like the Caller Daddy one and the Thoughts or whatever it's called.
Thoughts Next Door.
Okay, the Thoughts of Thoughts, and never ever like exploit or mind like personal shit, deep thoughts. But that's just what
that's not what we're about.
I don't know. It's just, but Chef, what I'm saying is that
just for us,
What?
What is that? What is that? That's
Like
weird, dude.
You made Sham talk about that one time he soaked.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That was public. That was
that
kind of
sucked.
Think about that from time to time.
That sucked for sure. I can see how that.
That was also like
kinda funny to hear you.
4 months into me being on this podcast.
Trial by fire.
This is way too premature.
That was when soaking was the thing. Obviously, if like somebody came up to us and like, "Yo, the podcast
soaking
was,
a thing was for us."
Yeah,
whatever a
that's
thing.
It was part of our fucking thing. I forget why. Was it like an ad read thing?
Okay, so Chef, how old were you 2 years ago? You said when you were at your lowest point and you joined the pod. How old were you? That was
22 and a half.
At that point, I was still 22. Yeah.
So that was at your lowest point because like you just turned 25 and like obviously the joke is you're on the wrong side of 24. You could rent a car now. Now you're about to be like, whatever, fucking more established. But at the same time, every year you spend while you're still alone, you get lonelier and more pathetic. It's a double-edged sword, right? I feel like James and I don't know what kind of James. Do you have any do you have any advice to input on Chef for the next 5 years? Because 25 to 30. Oh yeah, I guess that was the first piece. 25 to 30 is like the most crucial time.
Well, no, I mean,
from at least my understanding,
it just goes back to like yes, but all right, Lawrence, shut up. It just goes back to like just being very impressed with like where you are professionally and like personally, and seeing that like glimpse in the personal life and personal interactions this past weekend and getting a glimpse of that from time to time here and there. But cause like, when I was 25, I was a fucking loser. I was at BPMW. Yeah. Making probably like a third, not that money's everything, but like a third what you're making, and just doing a job that I fucking hated, like doing PR shit where it was like, packing bags and packing samples and then like begging people for like inclusion in weekly roundups. Now I'm doing that for, podcast boots that make money for us. So I'm now hitting up like Sam Hine and High Sobriety and all that for our own shit, not for like someone else's shit. And I think that's where I had this like, it was close to my 25th birthday where I just was laying in my bed. I didn't have a bed frame. So I was on a mattress on the floor in Park Slope, living in a crib with 3 other dudes, 1 bathroom. The tub didn't drain. And there's a fucking baby like across the shaft away from me. And I just had this like very sad moment, epiphany, where I was just like, I'm done. It was talked about, it was made forever a legend in the New Yorker. I was an unmotivated drifter, right?
Yes,
and I kind of fucked around after school and just like fell into the BPMW job and was like, I need to like figure shit out and like make up some sort of plan and then work backwards from there. And what I've learned, Chef, and this goes for anyone listening, is that like jobs are bullshit. It's really about being like a good person. And if you are a people person, people are going to want to bring you into their orbit, and you can like use that to help yourself take whatever next step or like elevate yourself or move into whatever organization or sphere you want to be in. It's not about like doing the best fucking work, because like kind of who cares, and also like work's bullshit.
Anyone we ever hired for this fucking show can't even do the goddamn job they were hired for the most part. But like we like them, we like everyone because they're a cool dude, they're a chill guy. We want to keep them around, and then you just fucking figure it out, right? But that's like how it works.
So Chef, like seeing you be a true people person this weekend, I was like, oh damn, like this is good, because you can parlay that. Obviously, you love your job now, but like, and then, again, anyone listening, it's not just about fucking turning on your reports on time and shit. You gotta learn how to fucking vibe with people. And then like people are going to want to hire you and work with you and be around you. That's all. So I learned that. And I like not learned that, but like just developed that and became homies with like Jean de Leon, Noah Narc-Dad Johnson. And then was hired at Complex. And then like the rest is fucking history.
Just because you're easy to be around.
I think it's that if you realize that you're a good person and you like let that be in the work setting, obviously within like limitations, obviously like if you work at a job where it just kills your personality, like that sucks. But I realized that that's kind of more important, having like people skills and necessarily just like job skills, because fuck that shit. If you have a job, just steal all office supplies. And so when I was 25, I was a fucking loser, turned that into, or like made some self-realizations and then like turned that into, a career that started at the Complex and ended up at this fucking place. My living room, podcasting, 7:38 on a Tuesday.
Well fucking done, Chef. I think all that was just to set up the this is what not to do. I mean, we talked about this earlier, James. Like, I think
it's continue developing those people skills, like, and it's amazing to see that you have. And again, this is not just Chef. This is like we're using Chef as a platform to fucking talk to everyone out there. It's like be a good person, and people will fuck with you, and that's it.
When we were talking earlier,
Appreciate that, man.
You were and you were relaying, when you were relaying all of this, I definitely agreed with you, and I kind of was like, yeah, I remember it being like that too. And then I went back and I did the math, and by 25, I was already a published author. And I was already, kind of very far, along in my career.
You peaked early. You peaked early.
So no, I don't think so much that I peaked early, just so much that I got like a great head start on also working from my second bedroom. Maybe not my living room, a little bit better, but also I'm not a homeowner. So who's actually?
Yeah, and if you had such the head start, and now we're at the same place, what does that tell you?
We're at the same destination. No,
turtle in the hair.
What I would say is that I think Chef has a great fucking head on his shoulders, and I think Chuck does too. But I think that there is a personal kind of not ambition so much as like type of personality that like once a certain person, in this scenario Chef, finds the pocket, they're just in the pocket and they're good to go. And as far as like how long it takes you to find that pocket to inhabit and be the best version of yourself, well, that is completely case by case. Some people find it, at 25 like Chef. Some people find it probably even earlier like me because I'm so fucking smart and handsome and
like
cool.
24.
Some people arguably never find it like James. You're still,
again, we're in the same fucking place.
Big of a fucking loser as you were before. And you got a guy like Chuck. And Chuck, you got a cat, bro. And this is not a joke, dude.
Yeah, what the
you
fuck?
Getting the cat. This is my thing. I was like, Chuck getting the cat and this level of responsibility, no bullshit. I'm like, this is a fucking step. And I wanted to ask you how you feel about where you're at right now, knowing that you have kind of unlocked this next chapter.
Huge.
Specific to the cat.
No, yeah. No. The cat is a metaphor for a seriousness and an undertaking that you and Lily are taking jointly forward. It is a joint step forward into the future.
It's not Schrodinger's cat. It's Chuckinger's cat.
Yeah, sure.
Well, it's like, honestly, it took me a long time. Like, living with a woman is very hard.
How
like,
so? How would you say it's hard?
Just like for
because
me,
she's a woman?
No.
Chuck?
For me, it was just like living with someone else like this close quarters and like quarantine. Obviously, it didn't make it easier, but just like I'm like, put things where they go and shit, and don't leave shit everywhere type shit. And now like I feel like I've gotten better, but now this cat is like a whole new challenge. And to be clear, like Lily is the one who really wanted the cat, and I mean I love cats, but I was just like.
Really?
I'm
you're more of a dog guy.
I'm a dog guy.
You're you're DJ Big Puppy Dog. I thought that cats would be kind of like inertly just like.
But they're not. I don't think cats and dogs aren't mutually exclusive. You can love dogs and still be a cat guy.
Yeah.
You can love cats and still be a dog guy.
Are you an animal guy? Or are you a cat guy? Or are you a big puppy dog? Who are you?
Dr. Doolittle over here.
I've lived with a cat before, so I'm like, I feel like I'm ready for it. But yeah, I'm excited for this new endeavor, and hopefully this cat is chill.
Is it arrived yet? When does it get? When does it get there?
What's the name?
So he has a name, but Lily might change it. But I think I really like the name he has, and I think she's coming around to it too.
What is it?
But I will definitely. I'll send it to you guys once it's final.
Oh, you won't reveal it behind the paywall? What do people pay for, bro?
Okay, cool. His name is Chauncey.
Oh, sick, dude.
Very
Chauncey. That's pretty dope.
Billups in the second.
The boys want a chip. The bad boys too want a chip, dude. So that's.
Are you gonna make an Instagram account for the cat for Chauncey?
I think Lily will.
Damn, hell yeah.
So Chuck, has the responsibility that you've been forced to kind of learn, where it's like the little things like putting shit where they belong, or like cleaning up after yourself, and I'm not shitting on you, this is real, like has that kind of, and the responsibility of caring for another fucking life form, has that informed you in like a greater way, or are you still kind of like, is it still, because real talk, like I lived in kind of squalor for many years, and that's another thing. Chef, you keep a very nice crib, but and Lawrence obviously was married to like a lovely woman who loves her home, but another thing, again, to people listening out there, is like when you start taking care of like your home space, I think that kind of emanates out. And like, you know, when you start putting shit where it belong, or like making your bed, I think there is like an effect that speaks to like your professional shit and just like
feng shui
as a person.
Right? Is that
It's just like
that's the
it's
concept?
just energy. It's just the energy.
Well, I think I can confirm that already because like we had to like do like a FaceTime thing where we had to like show
With
them
the
our
cat,
crib.
with the cat
With
owners,
Chauncey?
Yeah, and Chauncey's the people who are fostering him.
with the
And like
Billupses.
when I just, like,
Mr. Billups?
Get your bills up.
Oh, Chauncey Bills Up, dude. Hell
Damn.
yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be his middle name.
That's gonna be the title of the episode, dude. Chauncey, get your bills up, dude.
Wait, so
yes.
they liked the crib. They were into it.
Well, they gave us the green light, but like Lily, with a little bit of my help, Lily like really cleaned the shit out of this place, and it made me be like, dang, like I'm gonna start doing.
Is your man cave though the messiest room?
It's like you know The Wire, the Hamsterdam. It's like Hamsterdam.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
anything.
She's hands
like,
off.
Her words literally to me were just like, in here, like you can do whatever you want. Like,
In Amsterdam,
yeah,
you're good to go.
In Amsterdam, like there can be beers everywhere. There can be weed smoke everywhere. But
are you that messy? I feel like the answer is yes, right? You are.
yeah.
Have you?
Like I was gonna say, like you were like James, you were like, you know, I'm not trying to shit on you, and I'm like, this is the one thing you could shit on me for, and like the one thing that I'm like trying to improve most.
I think
Have you cleaned up Amsterdam? Have you gone through some urban renewal?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
You look up like there's any like.
Oh, there's nothing on the ceiling anymore.
I think we're gonna
No
bring,
ceilings.
I think we're due to bring back Zood board. I think we took a week off by mistake, but I'm just thinking of like the gamer dude with all the cigarettes everywhere in the room, but that's Chuck in Amsterdam, dude. But it's just blunt guts and fucking Dominoes and Doritos.
What you gotta do? I mean, not to be a fucking
there was
corny
that
motivational
situation.
There was that gamer charcuterie that was viral on.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it's called. It's pronounced charcuterie board.
Wait, Chuck, does Lily prepare you a gamer charcuterie board when you're going ham in Amsterdam in Hammerstein
In the
ballroom?
hamster wheel.
No.
The hamster cage.
No.
You've entered the hamster cage.
Oh man, dude, he's going Hammerstein ballroom in the cage, bro.
It's like fucking Dash Snow and some other artists, they would do like hamster dens, whatever, where they would just take all the fucking drugs and then just shred up a bunch of telephone books and just like burrow into their apartments for days on end.
That's the art, bro, and that's the real New York. That's the New York. James and I are carrying
That's
on
New
that.
York I miss, bro.
When we do a half of a cap and we argue about our legacy sizing, that's us doing like our art shit, dude. That's like we're the future. We're carrying on that legacy. We're the future at the same time. You can
No cap and yet
that's gonna happen.
No cap and yet some caps.
Yeah. So that was a pretty good episode. I think we got it. That's pretty good.
Boris, why don't you soak your bandana in some fucking acid before
a little
retiring?
a tabioli? Absolutely, dude. I just need a plug, dude. Someone plug me up.
All right.
And it's a plug that I will not sexualize behind the paywall or in front of the paywall, just regardless, because that's bad. That's bad business, James.
I mean,
you
Chef,
run the
this is
biz dev
why-
department. You're supposed to know this of all people. You don't sexualize the plug. That is bad business in 2020.
You know, there's plugs and then there's plugs, you know?
Yeah. Depends when you're trying to get plugged.
All right. I think this is a borderline inappropriate episode, but hey, another fucking running of the boys in the goddamn motherfucking books.
Yeah.
I believe it's Big Dipper. I believe
bro.
Ron Klaus
wait. He
wrecked the fucking crib.
He threw the doors. Wait, he took the doors off the. What did he do? Ron Klaus took the windows off the hinges and threw the doors through the windows. What did he do?
What was
he threw the windows through the doors?
Yeah, he threw the windows through the doors.
Yeah,
it was inside. Now it's out.
Yeah.
You know,
and listen, that's a rager, and that motherfucker, Mr. Klaus,
that's a party anthem,
and party anthem from 1996, Gen X classic, dude.
All right, Chef, happy birthday, bro!
Thank you, buddy. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Fucking love you and everything that you guys do. It's just very happy to have you in my life.
Thank you for editing this episode in a way that vibes with you, where we cut out the part where I play that video, and thank you for uploading it. Yeah. And thank you for manslaughtering.
I'm not gonna
podcast that shall not be named. You're not gonna cut it out.
I mean,
No, don't cut it out. Don't cut it out.
We didn't play the whole thing, and I just my movie editing skills aren't that good, so I'm just gonna let it rock.
Shout out the chef who manslaughtered our hearts. Shout out and welcome to Chauncey Bills Up to the fucking squad. We're gonna add that fucking gato to the fucking group.
Yeah, can you get on the group chat?
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. I guess
Chef.
that's it.
Hit that motherfucking Ron Klaus.
Damn.